No, Jeff, we got to have him on here because he left. First off, he was making an incredible amount of money for having a job. And he was always the first person to volunteer to be laid off first so he could work on his rentals. And now he has more than enough rentals to live on. And he stopped because I told him, you have bad systems. You are not good. What's your problem? He says, I'm always running to Lowe's. And I think I had mentioned you should get a job at McDonald's or something. So he did. He walked in. He said, I'm going to work here for exactly 2 months. And I had totally forgot that conversation until he came to our Wednesday night dinner. And I said, so what'd you do? He's like, I just left McDonald's for the last time. And he had worked there for a couple of months to learn their systems and then started talking about the green pans and biscuits or something. But he totally designed, sent me pictures, this brilliant contraption that he went home and built. And now he never makes more than one trip to Lowe's a day to buy construction materials, and he's getting so much more done. That is why you take a job. That is the only legitimate reason, not to pay for food, not to pay your rent. If you really want to make the world a better place, if you want to make your world a better place, take a job for education, no matter how pathetic the pay. And then use that to start your own business. Use that to make your life better. Right, Ethan?
Right. We're always talking about the world's always changing, so you have to go out and learn. That's another way you can learn. You can learn from either working in a business like that, learning the systems, or working for a construction company like Dad, I'm working for you. And, I'm working with all these professionals and seeing how to do all this stuff so I can run a rehab or run the construction company when I grow up.
I have seen the cycle. You send them to school and they learn things that you really, what was it? 2/3 of the parents did not agree with what they were learning. They were not impressed. Look at the abysmal, especially in inner cities, failure rate that they don't have basic comprehension of English and math. We do not have school for 6 or 8 hours a day. That's ridiculous. You can comfortably teach your children in just a couple hours a day. It might only take you a half an hour for the mom or the dad. And then they might spend 6 hours doing the work you gave them. And then you go back and grade it. But it's not like I stand up there and lecture. I mean, how many times did you sit in class and stare out the window and have your eyes glaze over because they were saying something that you didn't care about and you weren't going to try and learn until the night before the test anyways? Or was I the only one that did that?
Oh no, I was
No,
staring out the window quite a bit too.
I really expected you to be the perfect little girl sitting in the front row getting straight A's, Lila.
No, I was too much like Ethan. If you gave me something hands-on I could do, then I was very interested. And if it was just somebody up there talking at me, I didn't do as well.
Oh, go ahead, Devin. What's your take on this?
Yeah, I've done the same thing, at least in college. Not
And
as
that's why
much,
we need
pretty much
to.
never with you, because you're generally teaching me things that are useful that I will use in life. College, well, I occasionally get something out of it. Plenty of times I don't think I'm ever going to use this, at least not
Well,
in my business.
it's not only the you're going to use it, but it's also the way he teaches us. Like the thing where I was learning about roofing today, they set out paintbrushes and sprayers, and we could actually, we could go out and like test it on these little patches of roof. We could try it. We knew what it was like. We were there. We could ask questions. It was hands-on, which was at least great for me, if not helped some other people get a better understanding of it instead of just sitting in front of a class and being lectured.
Yes, that's how we teach our children. And Ethan learns much better hands-on, so we get him hands-on and we don't teach him what they say should be taught. I guess you should technically be a freshman in high school. That's ridiculous. Learn what you're going to do with your life and learn now to see if you like it. If not, don't waste 4 years in high school and 4 years in college to get a degree you're never going to use. Use that time to go out and figure out what parts of this business do I like, because there's going to be things you hate and things that you love. What I want is to break the cycle. I don't want to force you to go to school, get good grades, save money that's rapidly depreciating, and step into a business that isn't a business. It's just a job that you happen to own. So you can be worn out and work yourself to the bone until you're 60 and say, yeah, I did good. I get to retire 5 years early. That sounds like a terrible plan to me. What about you, Ethan?
Yeah, that doesn't sound as fun. I like the way you're doing it.